Happy Thanksgiving. Is this message for you? This just entered my mind, so I'm going to say it. You may have been pondering something within your mind for quite some time. Maybe you have a decision that you need to make, and you know what you want to do, but you are allowing fear to hold you back because you've never done something like this before. And you don't know how things are going to turn out. This message is for you. If you've been pondering something, been thinking about something, and you want to do something that maybe other people may not think is a good idea, but you feel within your heart that it's a good idea to do it because it would be best for you and you prayed about it. Hello, the 207. Happy Thanksgiving, Jennifer, also. If you've been thinking about it and you really do feel like at peace in your spirit, but yet there is a little fragment of fear that is out there, and you can feel it out there because it's the unknown, it's the great unknown. Who wants to venture out into the great unknown, especially when there's something that is just sitting there and you don't really get too much encouragement? Um, I think there comes a time in our life where we have to truly trust our spirit, trust your gut, trust your instincts. You've been given a spiritual insight within your being. And I think if you're truly connected, you're truly grounded, and if you truly feel at peace about whatever this is that you want to do, the decision, I think you should do it. Despite what anybody else says, if you truly do feel and you know that you feel it's the right thing to do, but you don't got that much encouragement. And it might be scaring you a little bit because nobody's behind you, and there's no bad that can come out of it, but there's good. Oh, my nose is tickling on this side. Somebody doesn't like this on that side. Yeah. If there's good, you know that there's good to come out of it. Why not do it? It's your life. It is your life. And it's your decision to make. I mean, it's good to get guidance. It's good to get what other people may think if you so inquire about it. There may be a few, whoever this is, there may be at least one person that is encouraging you. You should do that. If that's what you feel, what you need to do within your heart, if that's how you're being led, then you should do it. But on my side of my nose is tickling. That's the other realm that doesn't want whoever this person is, they don't want me to say this to you because this is when my nose on this side tickles like that. That side of the realm is they don't like me saying what I'm saying. I'm telling you right now, whoever you are, if you've been, I'm getting a hot flash. I'm getting myself a hot flash. Got to take it off. That's right. Okay, I got it. Whatever it is that you're thinking about, I'm telling you right now, if you feel led within your spirit that you want to do it, then you should do it by all means, especially if your spirit has been prompting you, and if your heart is racing inside your chest and your heart is pounding, like, when you got your heart, you're thinking about something, there's something you want to do, there's something you feel you got to do, there's something you feel you should do, and your heart is literally like this. And the more you keep ignoring it, the more it's going to be, because it don't go away when your heart starts doing that. And I mean, it's for a good reason, a spiritual reason. Your spirit is speaking to you. You ever get into those instances when you have to do something, you got to speak up, and you don't open your mouth, and you think, oh, wow, I made it through that day. And then you like get into that situation again, or maybe it's somebody that you encounter again and again, and you're supposed to speak up and you don't, and your heart is racing and you keep your mouth shut. It's one of those instances. Hello, Al, honey. Oh, it's one of those instances when you're like that. Hey there, Yankee Ward, honey. Thank you. 16 months, Yankee Ward. Yeah. It's those instances when your heart is pounding inside your chest, telling you, please do what you feel you need to do. Because until you do that, That right there, prompting, it's your spirit prompting you. It's not going to go away. But if you keep, it's like, you should not quench the Holy Spirit that is within you. You ever hear somebody say they don't quench the Holy Spirit? It's like when there's an altar call, and you want to go to that altar, and everybody else is going to that altar, and you want to go to that altar, but you say, no, I'm not going up there. I'm not going up there. And your heart is racing inside your chest. And you know your spirit's calling you. You need to go to that altar. You need to go to that altar. You need to go get prayed for, especially if you feel it and you ignore it. The longer you stand there, the louder your heart beats, the more you hear that inside, and you have to sit down because the energy inside you is going so rapidly. You ever been in that situation? I've been in that situation when I was a teenager and a young adult. I sat there until I have to sit down because it drains me of my energy. That was me quenching the Holy Spirit. I was quenching the call within my spirit, saying, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not. And then I feel bad afterward. Yeah, it's one of those things. Is this message for you? You got a decision that you need to make, and you know what you want to make. You know what that decision needs to be, and you are putting it off, and it's getting to the point inside your chest. The only way I can describe it, that your heart is literally going like this. Because it's everywhere you look, you're reminded of, okay, are you going to do it or are you not? Time is slipping by. Are you going to do it? You wait too long, that door of opportunity is going to be gone. Sometimes the door of opportunity is opened only once. Only once. And if you fail to go through that door of opportunity, you may not get another chance. Chances are you don't get another chance. It's like a person when you get offered that really good job and it's really, really good and all this kind of stuff and you want it and everything, but you let someone else talk you out of it. Talk you out of it. And that door of opportunity never comes again because you didn't walk through it. And perhaps people discouraged you from walking through it when it could have got better for you. That's what I'm talking about. Someone's got a decision to make. Probably a lot of people in their life have a decision to make, and they know what they need to do. And yet there's other people don't want them to make the decision, and maybe you're giving too much ear to those other people. Well, it's you, truly. It is you on the inside of your being. You know what you need to do, truly, if you are connected to yourself. Right here, the connection's there. You know what you need to do with yourself, with your life. But when you allow fear to become a major stumbling block, to where you allow that fear to literally, think of this, chains of fear wrapping themselves around you so tight, and once they get to wrapping around you, they get bolted into concrete to where you cannot even move. You can't go forward, you can't move. That's how powerful fear is to some people. You can't move. You can't. And it didn't used to be that way, but some people can't move. The chains are literally wrapped all around, chains of fear, and bolted to concrete. No, you've got to make the decision. Whoever this is, you have got to make the decision that you know within your spirit you need to make. Not everybody may agree with it, and I don't know what the decision is. And your heart probably is pounding in your chest, and you've probably cried about it too, saying, I don't want to make the decision. I don't want to make the decision, but you know it would be best. And sometimes those decisions are very, very difficult to make. And it takes a lot out of a person to make whatever the decision is to make. A lot. It will drain you of your energy, and you will get no sleep. You will get no rest if you have those type of decisions that you have got to make in your life. The longer you put them off, the longer you are literally just stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck in these four walls. You can't move because you can't get to that point within you to where you make the decision. And it's you who's holding you back, truly. It's you on the inside. It's like a battle taking place. It's you and fear of the unknown, or fear of other people. What will other people say? How will I look? What will they think about me? I can't do this. My ego's too big. I can't let people think I cave in. Why not? It's like telling somebody you're sorry. When you know you got to tell somebody you're sorry, or somebody wants forgiveness, and you refuse to tell them you're sorry. You refuse to forgive, even though you know it'd be the best thing to do, but you refuse because you can't get past the ego. This is the ego. Or other people saying, no, I would never forgive that person for what they did. Or you have other people saying, you need to forgive. You do. If you got to forgive somebody, you need to do it. But all this stuff has got to come from your heart. All of it, I don't know. What is going on with this conversation? Okay, there's lots of different areas. You got a decision you need to make. It's about a decision, major decisions in your life, a major decision. And the longer you continue without making the decisions, I don't know what it is. It could be, I don't know, putting a bid on a house, speaking up because you've been silent for far too long. It could be not jumping to a decision that someone else makes you to make. It could be that. No, I feel pressured into making a decision, and I don't like feeling pressured into making a decision. If you do not, if this message is for you, if you do not want to make a decision and people are pressuring you to make a decision and you are very, very uncomfortable in your spirit about making it, listen to me. You got to live with that person on the inside of you. And when you do something that your spirit is telling you not to do because you don't got no peace if you make that, but you're being forced to do it because other people are pressuring you to do it, there comes a time when you got to stand up. Stand up. Stand up. You want to have the peace on the inside. No matter what decision it is, you want to feel at peace. If you can feel at peace within your spirit when you make your decision, then it's the right decision. It truly is. And everything will work out. Especially you've been praying about it. You got God. You got love in your heart. Right there. Right there in your heart. You can do it. You should do it. You don't want to be held prisoner inside of here because we hold our own self prisoner. It's like the person who's stuck in a deep, deep depression and they don't know how to get out of it. It's like being stuck in a great big dark hole and you don't know how to get out. That's more or less like you fell in a hole, and how are you going to get out? It's so dark and stuff. If you got a decision to make and you want to make it, but you're fearful because you don't know what the outcome's going to be, but you know you want to make it, then make it. Especially been sitting on the fence. Make the decision. Especially if you've been praying about it. How long are you going to sit and pray? When your heart's pounding inside your chest, Lord, show me a sign. Show me a sign, Lord. And you've been doing this for months and months and months and months, probably your whole entire life. Show me a sign. And you've been sent so many signs. And you get on the verge of making your decision and your heart's pounding, then you back out of it because of fear. And then it comes back. Your heart pounds a little bit louder, and then you know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this time, and then you back out. And then it keeps pounding even more and more and more, and you don't even get no rest. But at this point, you are staying awake all night long because this is all inside of you. It's not going to give you no rest. You're going to have to make that decision. Whoever you are, you're going to have to make that decision, or you will not have no rest. You won't have a rest inside your spirit because you will not do what your spirit is prompting you to do. If you claim you got the Holy Spirit on the inside of you, and if you believe in the higher power, and that higher power is speaking to you right here, and you're not listening, you're quenching it. You're more or less turning a deaf ear. Deaf ear. Saying, no, I'm not going to do it. I can't. Does not the spiritual realm know more than you? That's a higher realm. You're just a mere mortal. You're just a mere human. who has a spirit in them that is connected to the spiritual realm, that is connected to God, but you're ignoring it. You're ignoring it, y'all, please. I don't know how long I can go on like this. Truly. Happy Thanksgiving. If you got a decision to make, if this message is for you and you've been putting it off and your heart's been pounding in your chest and you've been thinking about this over and over and over, knowing you need to make a decision and you've been putting it off, make the decision. Make it. Make it. I saw a comment. I don't need you telling me what I need to do and what I don't need to do. Well, why are you getting upset with me? Unless I'm stepping on your toes and I don't even know you. I don't even know you. But you, obviously the words that come out of my mouth are striking you right there and you feel guilty of doing the very thing that I'm saying. And I don't even know you. I don't. Whoever you are, I don't know you. But I feel led to say this. You got a decision to make. Your heart's pounding in your chest. You ain't getting no sleep because you know you need to make a decision. You may need to open your mouth and say something, or you may need to do something. I don't know what it is, but you got to do it. Push beyond the fear. Just do it. Just do it. You can do it. You can do it. And then once you do it, you feel a peace. You will literally feel a heavy load lifted off of your back. You think, wow, I cannot believe all I had to do was do this and I put it off for far too long. It was not as bad as I thought it would be. See, that's the thing. Fear makes you think things will be a whole lot worse if you do. So don't do it. And then you find out, no. And I sat and wasted all this time because I thought it was going to be horrible. I put this off all this time because I thought it was going to be a horrible thing. And it turned out to be the best thing I could have done. I should have done it sooner. That's the type of decisions I'm talking about. Right there. Yeah. We live in a world where things are hyped up and fear will hype up anything you want to do, especially if it's going to benefit you. Fear will literally make itself appear bigger than that thing which you want to do. It will. It will overshadow you. I think you need to, especially if it's inflated fear, you need to deflate that fear. And the only way to do it is literally do whatever it is, make the decision, and you'll see that fear, it will literally just diminish right before you. And then you will have won that battle against that fear that may have held you back for quite some time. It's true if you look at it like that, spiritually speaking, and it's in the real world. It is. Hey, you're so welcome. Bilbo. I like Bilbo. Bilbo Baggins, rowing down the road. Bilbo Baggins, dun, 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 dun. Is that from The Lord of the Rings? I love those songs on the cartoons. I really do love them. Yeah. We got ships everywhere in the sky today. I bet there is. Yeah, that's all I remember of it, Al, honey. Yeah. Yeah. Hoodlum, or your decision may create a new advanced attack. Well, I can personally say we are always under attack in one form or another while living on this earth. If you are living in the spirit, you're going to be under attack. It's going to kind of creep up on you in one form or another. You always have to have on the full armor of God. You got to be aware of what's happening and face it. It takes a long period of time in a person's life to face that type of fear. It does. And it does. It's I feel perfect. Well, not perfect, but I feel perfect in this moment. How about that? Perfect. As near enough to perfect as I could get in this moment in time of my life. Standing right here. You got to stay lighted with God on the inside of you. You got to let that light shine bright. You did a drawing of the armor of God, Hoodlum? Wow, that's good. It is. I am going to go. Yeah, it's like that song, Fear You Don't Own Me. There is There's so much to this story. I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not, like you know me. Fear you don't own me. There is whatever too much of this story. I don't got time of you telling me what I'm not, like you know me. I know who I am. Yeah, that's a good song. Fear you don't own me. Own me. Fear does not own you. Fear does not own you. It's a beautiful song. Yeah, that's right. Ships are showing. I am going to go. I am. So thank you all for being on here. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And this message is for you if you listen to it. If you've got something you need to do and you've been putting it off, you should do it, more or less. Especially if your heart's been pounding inside your chest. No. And only you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what it is some people may be going through, but they know. They know if this is truly coming from my heart right here. Yeah. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah. You're going to break in your old bread maker, Al, honey. You do it. Yeah, you go on. Ah, your heart is calm. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon and happy Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, you're by yourself. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I really do. And I hope that you find the peace that passes all understanding on the inside of your heart before the day is out. Love you.